Hey guys, it's Carl. First video. Decided, it's 8:30 Saturday night. Nothing else to do. Very boring night. You know, a lot of things have changed. A lot of, things have become different for me since I've stopped drinking, which I guess is a bonus. It's good and bad. Living in a college area like I do here at UVA is, there's really nothing much else to do but go out to bars and stuff like that. Or, well, now that football season is over pretty much for us, there's no tailgating. There's still, like, I guess, frat and sorority parties, but, I've stopped drinking, and that's kind of the main point of those things, so it's just not worth it. But I figured I'd jump on here. It's about time for me to finally get on here and talk about shit that matters to me, because I'm sick of watching videos of shit I don't care about. So I figure there's got to be somebody out there that has the same opinions I do, or at least wants to hear what the fuck I have to say. So a lot of you who know me on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, or even in person, blah blah blah, know that I have absolutely no filter. I don't really care what people think about me. I don't really care, if they have to listen to what I really want to say or what I think. But hey, that's just who I am. A lot of people base who they are on, social standards and the way people think about them. I personally don't care. Either you like me or you don't. I could care either way, Regardless, I'm still me. I'm going to keep being me. That may change. My personality may change. And I may lose friends. I may get more friends. It's no big deal to me. I don't really care. It's my life. My life is about me. I mean, there are a few people here in this world that I couldn't live without, parents, and there's a girl over there. She's not interrupting me because she doesn't want to get on camera, but, it's whatever. I'll get her eventually, I promise. But anyway, about this rant, I've decided that, there are a lot of people on here talking about political campaigns, shit I don't care about, things in the news, more shit I don't care about, Kardashians, fuck that, Twilight, Justin Bieber, this Cody Simpson guy. I don't know who the fuck he is, but everybody seems to be all fucking, what's the word I'm looking for, like, vagina wrapped around him. There we go. That's perfect. It doesn't make sense to you probably, but it makes plenty of sense to me. That's the important part. Anyway, I figured I'd jump on here and talk about something that mattered to me, so I don't have to listen to other people talk about shit I don't care about. So, and yes, this is completely unrehearsed. There's one shot. I don't want to keep, I don't want to edit it. I don't have any problem fucking up. It is what it is, because that's how I live life. So I'm going to talk about something today that's just come up. Actually, it's been around for the past couple of months, but it's just recently gotten really heated. And it kind of hits close to home to me because people in the music scene and in the industry in which I associate with, I love them all to death, but they can be very, very close-minded about things. So, at this point in time, I feel I've really kept low and, kept in the shadows and done my own thing and not really let what other people say really aggravate me. But there is one thing that I want to talk about that I can't stand. And I'm going to start as soon as I light this because I've been holding it for quite some time. So give me a second. Okay, there we go. Wow, that sounded like I was stoned. Either way, you can tell it's a cigarette. I don't care. But what recently happened I downloaded a leaked copy. Yes, I'm saying that in public. I don't care. But it's a leaked copy of Korn's newest CD called The Path of Totality. It releases December 5th or 6th, I can't remember. So in a few days. And, that's one of the CDs that I was looking forward to. Rammstein is also releasing a greatest hits album, which I'm really looking forward to. You know, but that's not the point. What I want to talk about here is the hatred that has randomly just erupted over this whole Korn fiasco. They announced quite a few months ago that they were going to be releasing an album with dubstep background. Well, not background, but dubstep influences. And then it came out a few days later that they were going to be working with dubstep producers. And somehow, in all of that, it got misconstrued that Korn was making a dubstep album, specifically dubstep, which is not true. If you've heard this album, any of it, whether you like anybody on this album, there is no way that you can mistake this in any way, shape, or form to be an actual dubstep album. No. This is an album by Korn, one of, in my opinion, the greatest metal bands of the 90s and 2000s. Yes, I know. People have a lot of hatred for them. People have a lot of hatred for me. Could care less. In my opinion, they are top notch. And you'll see very quickly in this video that I am a dubstep kid. I always have been, always will be. I've been dubstep since dubstep was, just growing, just building. And listened to it when it was strictly in the UK before it even came to America. And now it seems to have exploded. It's good and bad. Mainstream, it's nice to see it get exposure, but it's also really, really upsetting that it, has blown up the way it is, and now it's turned into something more materialistic based on, marketing and things. And when I see, like, for example, I don't know. I watched a Kia commercial recently, and they did they'd played the song that Tech One sampled for Broken String. And immediately that's what popped into my head. Like, I had never heard the original song before that video, or before that commercial. And now that I heard that, I can't get that song out of my head. But back to Korn. They stated that they were, going to be making a dubstep album, or dubstep produced, making an album with dubstep producers. Told you, completely unedited. I'll fuck up. I'm used to it. Whatever. So, I'm going to go ahead and start off with saying that after listening to this album, everything that everybody has ever said about this being a horrible idea and this not ever working is complete and utter bullshit. If you would actually just sit back, put it on, give it a shot, listen from start to finish, don't skip anything, you'll see that this is not a dubstep CD. This is an album made by Korn. Lyrics, instruments, all of that are still Korn. It's got some dubstep to it, like there's still, some drops, and there's some, if you want to call it wobble, whatever you want to call it, it's all there. And it's all perfect. But what people don't see is that Korn did this because they respect the EDM scene, they respect the EDM culture, and vice versa. You know, and I'm about to touch a very, very sensitive subject with a lot of people in the EDM scene and a lot of people that hate dubstep. They hate dubstep because of Skrillex. Are you serious? Skrillex is not the only dubstep artist. And besides, Skrillex is not even an artist. He's a producer. Yes, I understand that he makes music. I guess that makes him an artist, but he's not a DJ. He plays with a computer and a controller. Big deal. People who label him as a DJ to talk shit about him. I accept the fact that he's a producer. And people say he's highly overrated. No, he just blew up way too fast because he jumped at the right moment, did the smart thing, and got really famous at the appropriate time. That, to me, intelligent. You can hate all you want, but the only people I'd see hating are the people that haven't reached his level yet. And I'm going to piss a lot of people off when I say this, but I don't care. You can respect my opinion, or you don't even have to listen to what I have to say, but I'm going to say it to get it off of my chest. And on this album, Skrillex is on 3 or 4 tracks. And, there's Excision, Downlink, Datsik, 12th Planet, Feed Me, and I think I'm missing somebody. Sorry if I have, but those are the only ones that come into mind. I haven't really paid attention to it that much, but, it's the only CD that I've been able to play for almost a week straight and not listen to anything else because it's so dynamic. The dichotomy in that CD is amazing. There's so many elements to it that just blow my mind. And, Jonathan Davis, the lead singer of Korn, when he was first interviewed about the CD, he talked a lot about, like I said, respecting the scene, the EDM crowd, and all the producers. And basically, a lot of people got pissed off because Jonathan Davis said that Korn was dubstep before dubstep was dubstep. Which I can see where it would piss a lot of people off, where it would aggravate some people. But it's funny because none of the DJs that spin dubstep have gotten pissed off about that. I mean, maybe they haven't said anything publicly, but from what I can see, the biggest names in dubstep jumped at the chance to want to work with him. Skrillex, I don't care what you have to say about him, Sonny Moore's a genius. And I know for a fact that he respects, he's always been a Korn fan. Korn's, every member of Korn has always been a fan of Sonny Moore, whether he was Skrillex or From First to Last or that shitty, mid-music change job that he tried, which was absolutely retarded. I don't even want to talk about that because I don't see Sonny Moore as that person. I see him as the lead singer from First to Last and Skrillex the producer, not DJ. But my point is, basically, and I can't believe this has gone on for almost 14 minutes, over 14 minutes, but anyway. Skrillex, Datsik, Downlink, Excision, 12th Planet, and Feed Me, all brilliant producers, all great artists, and the fact that they jumped at the chance to work with the members of Korn on this CD just goes to show you that they knew what they were doing. And Jonathan Davis said that it would never work under any different circumstances. that this was the perfect opportunity, this was the perfect time. You can hate all you want, but there's no point in hating, because they're going to do what they want to do. And as I said earlier, Jonathan Davis stated that Korn was dubstep before dubstep was dubstep. And a lot of people reacted to that weird, like he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. But if you've ever been to one of their shows, which I've been to quite a few, they, when they first came out, Family Values Tour. I mean, this was not when they first came out, but the first time I ever saw them was Family Values Tour in 1999. They had, before they came on stage, before they started their set, they moved about 15, 20 more amps on stage. And listening to them do sound check and the way that they had their basses tuned, that is the epitome of what people who listen to dubstep look for. They look for the heavy, deep, thud and the rip of the bass. It's not about, the samples are nice, and I don't care what dubstep song you listen to. All the drum beats are the same. But the fact is, Jonathan Davis saying Korn was dubstep before dubstep was dubstep is absolutely true. The amount of bass and their lows and their mids and their highs, all those levels were perfect, and they're exactly what dubstep artists use today. I've worked on a couple mixing boards with artists that spin dubstep. I've done that. It's the same thing, because I worked with artists in the rock scene that sound that are influenced by Korn and influenced by a lot of these heavier bands that use nothing but like low tuned basses and really, really quiet highs and mids. And it's all the same. But, wow, train of thought, gone. But the point is, hate all you want on this CD. And I'm going to post a link so you can listen to the entire thing. It's not a download link. I'm not giving you that. I'm not, that you have to look for. Sorry, guys. But I'm going to post a link to the SoundCloud. And no, that you can't download it from SoundCloud either. The SoundCloud is the entire CD. I don't believe it's the special edition. It's just the regular CD from start to finish. And if you just sit down, I don't care what you have to do. Fucking trip, roll, hit a bong. I don't care. Whatever you have to do to just sit there and fucking listen to it. You'll see that everything that has been said negatively about this album is on point. Wait, that didn't come out right. Scratch that. Everything that has been said negatively about this album is completely untrue. There we go. I told you. Fuck editing. It's still going to be in here. I don't care. But just listen to the album, give it a shot. I mean, it's less than an hour long. Well, what do you have to lose? All of these people that talk about, oh my God, I love the scene, I'm in love with EDM, blah, blah, blah. You won't even give it a, you instantly want to talk shit. You instantly, before even giving it a shot, want to talk shit. The first time I heard anything off of the album was, the Skrillex produced track called Get Up. And, I first heard it kind of iffy. I mean, I'm a huge Skrillex fan. Hate me all you want for that. I don't care. Still kind of iffy about it. But once I started listening to it, and once I was able to, connect and see what they were actually getting at, I realized the beauty of the beauty of the teamwork and the partnership put into this project. And the fact that these guys worked so hard on this. And they're not doing it to sell out. They're not doing it to get famous. They're not doing it for that shit. They're doing it for respect of the EDM crowd and vice versa. You know? And I've been an EDM kid for years. Almost a decade now. I know, it's hard to believe I was 14 or 15. And, you know, there was a whole bunch of drama. There's still going to be drama. There's always drama. But the fact is, I believe that whether it's EDM, bluegrass, country, God, I hate those genres, but I still tolerate them because they're artists. And, you know, they're doing what they love. There are plenty of artists out there that do shit for the fame and for the fortune and, you know, in some cases for the bitches. But there are plenty of artists out there that do it for the love of the money. Well, whoa, there we go again. Fuck, getting ahead of myself. The love of the music, not the love of the money, but the love of the scene, the love of the crowd, and the love of the art. And I watched plenty of, you know, up and coming DJs, you know, because that's what I'm in now. I'm a photographer, you know, event organizer and promoter for a couple different organizations, not conflicting organizations, of course, but, you know, businesses and promotion companies that work well together and, you know, see things the same way. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's about, yes, I will admit it's about getting your name out there individually and your company's name and your organization's name. But it's also representing DJs and putting your faith in what they represent and what they're about. There are plenty of genres in EDM that I don't care for. I'm not a hardstyle guy. I'm not a jump style guy. I'm not a junglist kind of guy. I'm still kind of iffy on D&B. I mean, I love the speed and the energy in it, but I'm just still kind of iffy about it. I'm more of, you know, I'm a house guy, trance guy, drum step, dubstep, you know, happy hardcore, that kind of thing. I know drum step and dubstep are completely different than happy hardcore and, you know, house and trance. But the point is, everybody has stuff that they're gonna, you know, that they're not gonna feel. But don't judge something until you've actually given it a shot. And plenty of people say, oh my God, I heard that first song that came out and I didn't really like it. Well, not everybody's perfect, you know, and it's an experiment. They're just seeing what they can do. And if it works for them, it works for them. And personally, I think it works beautifully. So, all I'm going to say is, hate all you want. I'll respect your opinion. I'll listen to it. But if you haven't given it a shot, I'm sorry, but I'm going to shut you down. Because I've given it a shot. You got to try something before you knock it. You know, they say, why buy a car before you test drive it? Nobody does that. I don't know one single person that's ever bought a car before they test drove it. And there are plenty of people out there that just hate dubstep. There are plenty of people out there that just love dubstep. There are plenty of people out there that love dubstep because of the music, not because of the popularity. I'm one of the people that love it because of the way it sounds and the way it speaks to me. I don't care how popular it is. I will still love it when it's a dying fad and everybody's listening to, you know, Justin Bieber's grandson. That's just the way it is. And if I offended you, If I pissed you off by saying you're a closed-minded, pretentious fuck, maybe you are a closed-minded, pretentious fuck. And you just kind of got to get over it, because I'm going to say shit and not really care what people think. And you don't have to listen to my opinion anyway. It's just my opinion. I'm not asking anybody to believe me. I'm not asking anybody to debate or disagree with me. I'm asking people to just open their minds a little bit, open their ears, and give something a shot before you talk shit about it. If you don't like it after listening to it, great. I have plenty of those things, you know? But in closing, this will not be the last video I do. And like I've said before, it's definitely going to be different than anything you've ever heard before. So make sure, you can subscribe to my channel if you want. You can block me if you want. I don't care. And if you want to contact me, I'm on Facebook. My name's on my channel. My Twitter name is on my channel as well. And make sure, if you're on Facebook, look up Wicked Six Studios. And that's 6, the number 6. Check out Higher Powered Entertainment, Killing It Productions, Source Entertainment. And, I want to give a shout out to Golden Eagle Energy Drink. They do a lot of things for us. They're an up-and-coming energy drink. And they've started in Richmond, Virginia, and they're slowly spreading out. Anybody who's interested, let me know, and I'll connect you with the people in it, because I'm part of that as well. And, basically, like it or not, I'm Carl, and that's what I have to say. So, until next time. Pull your head out of your ass. And good night.